everyone, this is the Noted Acting Show, where we vlog on humanity related topics. If you are new here, you're welcome. I'm Daniela Oduayo Ajayi, and if you are a returning subscriber, thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed yet, why aren't you subscribing? Subscription is very free. It helps my YouTube channel grow, and it helps you, to get notified anytime I post a new video. So what are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button to join this great family, and yeah, continue watching. Can already tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing to you a motivational word that says why you shouldn't give up. Yeah, as humans, generally as humans, at some point in our lives, when things don't go as we've planned, we get fed up. Probably some people will be like, oh, probably maybe God doesn't want me to do it. Other people will be like, well, things happens. Some people even get discouraged. They start wavering. Probably maybe when another person has done it and the person does flop, they feel like, oops, this is a warning. So they can also flop. But what I'm trying to tell you today is that do not give up. Under no circumstance, do not give up. Now let's check the scriptures. For example, we have Jesus in the Bible. When Jesus was passing through the ordeals of life, it was like, God, if only this cup can pass over me. But guys, guess what? Even on the cross, he said it is finished. So he never gave up until he finished and completed his task. What is that telling us? That even when you are passing through temptations, even during your pursuit of life, you surely face some kind of, audio tasks and all. Things might not go as planned, but never give up. Never give up. Consistently move. Slowly you get to your destination. Okay, now let's check another person in the scriptures before we move to another point. We have Job. Okay, Job in the Bible lost everything he had. Everything he had. His wife, his children, his properties and all. But yet, what did he do? He remained steadfast in God. In fact, it got to a point where, giving these intercessory prayers for his friends and others, he never gave up on God. Why? Because he knows that the God who has placed him in the position, who has made him great before, will surely do what? Will surely restore him, even in 100 folds than that which he ever had. Yeah. Do not give up, because there is a greater tomorrow, a brighter tomorrow, a better tomorrow. Now, if we as humans have a foresight, if we as humans can foresee the bigger picture that God has for us, trust me, you will not want to give up. As we think that there is a greater tomorrow and a brighter tomorrow, let's all remember that there is a set time for everything on earth. Now, for example, Peter in the Bible, he said he had toiled all day with no fish. But when Jesus came into his boat, he said, put that your net back into the sea. And he was like, see this guy, we've toiled all day. That means that the human factor has come in. He was already fed up. But there was a set time for him. Put back that your net inside that river. Obedience. And he followed suit. And then when he came out, brought the net out, it had a lot of fishes in it. That's to tell you that there is an appointed time. And when the appointed time comes, when that greater and brighter tomorrow comes, all our pains, all our worries will be wiped out. Simple. Give up. Another reason why you should never give up is because you were not created to give up on your dreams. You weren't created to give up on your purpose. You were not created to get fed up along the line, are just almost there. You were not created for that. God that gave you that task, God that said, okay, my daughter, my son, go to the world and fulfill this purpose, knows that you have the capacity, knows that you have the task, knows that you have what it takes to fulfill that purpose. If by chance you do the otherwise, let's just assume, just as humans, like your parents tell you, okay, my son, my daughter, go and do this thing, and then you fail to do it. If you fail to do it, you feel disappointed. How much more your Father who is in heaven? So you were not created to fail. You were not created to get fed up just when you are almost there. Yeah, so enable us not to give up. You have to be determined, be focused, be very determined. Have picture that brighter tomorrow in your brain, in your mindset and all. It's to keep you going. Now, one thing I've noticed amidst us is the fact that probably maybe someone has done it before and the person failed, and you feel like, oh, this is a sign that God is telling you not to do it, or this is a sign that thing is not profitable. But that doesn't mean that when you do it, you will fail. Okay, I'll share a story of a particular woman that I know. She tried all the business, like guys, she tried all the business in this world, but yet she was just leaving it. Once she tries this one for some months, you just feel like, oh, this one is not profitable. Listen, don't just expect that whatever thing you just start will just boom instantly. Some can, but some might not. It takes a process. It's a gradual process. Let's have this thing at the back of our mind that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So don't just feel like, oh, I've started this business and then let it just yield like that. Listen, slow but steady wins the race. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. The fact that someone failed or someone has failed in this business does not mean you too will fail. The fact that, oh, people have been failing, in this particular course doesn't mean that me, I will fail. Now I will tell you another story of when I was in university. There was a particular course, banking and finance, that everyone was like, Daniela, try as much as possible to avoid doing this course because nobody has ever passed it before. The highest you can have is like C. And you know what, now when people are not many in the particular place, trust me, competition has reduced or is reduced. You don't have to fight that, oh, this one wants to be first, this one, no. Your own is just, let me just pass accidentally where and leave the place. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to do it. Guys, I did not fail first semester, I did not fail second semester. In fact, I did not have F, E, D, or C. I had distinctions. That's to tell you that sometimes people just discourage people. Don't be easily waved. Like, don't let people easily discourage you from doing something. Because once you get discouraged, then you don't have a determination. You don't have a focus. In fact, there's something that says, place your focus. So let's be determined. Let's know where we are heading to. So finally, I would say that never give up. Do not be afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to rise again. Do not be afraid to make mistakes, because whatsoever mistake you've made or you are making is a lesson in disguise. Let your discouragement serve as an encouragement to you. Do not be easily pushed and then you just get discouraged at some point. Let your light shine that men will see your light and they will glorify your Father who is in heaven. Even the Bible says that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That's a certainty that, listen, even if things aren't rosy at the beginning, at the later end, you will surely rejoice. I hope you've been blessed by this video. I'm definitely sure you've been blessed. So please give your comments. Let me know your comments. Let me know your thoughts on what I just said. Let me get your comments. Do comment down below. Like, share to friends. Give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, do not forget to subscribe. Subscription is very free. Till then, this is the Knowledge Acting Show, and do not forget to bless humanity. Yeah, I still remain Daniela Otunayojai. You can call me that channel, and yeah, see you in my next episode. Bye.